Well, good morning and welcome to Children's Worship. Today we are focusing on opening to change. And there's so much change in our world. How do we do this well as you use? That's what we'll be focusing on today. 6 months ago, when we started online, we were moving from the winter time into springtime. And now, this week, we celebrate our autumnal equinox, which is the change from summer into fall, officially. Some of our families are also celebrating New Year's today if you're Jewish. So Shana Tova to you. And I'm so glad that we can all be together at this great turning. Let's begin with our opening song, which is our traditional one, and we sing it at all the turns of the year. All my life's a circle. So if you can rise in body or in spirit, join in. Here we go. First, we begin with a big circle. All my life's a circle, sunrise and sundown. The moon rolls through the nighttime till the daybreak comes around. Big circle. All my life's a circle. Shrug your shoulders, but I can't tell you why. Seasons spinning round again. Woo! The years keep rolling by. Let's try it one more time. All my life's a circle. Sunrise and sundown. The moon rolls through the nighttime till the daybreak comes around. Big circle. All my life's a circle, but I can't tell you why. Seasons spinning round again. The years keep rolling by. Whew, yeah. Our cello slating today is Adeline and her mom, and here they are. Double thumbs up for life. Life is a gift for which we are grateful. We gather an online community to celebrate the glories and mysteries of this great gift. Awesome. So for our mindfulness practice today, we're going to be connecting to the big, beautiful sky and the quality of nature of openness, because we're focusing on opening to change. Here's a clip of some beautiful footage of birds opening their wings to take off. Look at that sky. We're going to do 3 takeoffs. So whether you're seated or you want to get up and move with me, we're just going to use our mindfulness, our imagination, and pretend that we're 3 birds getting in position to get ready to take off, and really feel that sense of, wow, we're going into this very vast, big, open space that's full of lots and lots and lots and lots of possibilities and ways to go. But part of it is to feel our strength in our body and to feel the breath in us and the life moving us forward. Okay? Here we go, 3 times. Breathing in. And breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. And one more time, breathing in breathing out. So great. For our moment of inquiry today, I have a question for you about our garden. You see, the marigolds are just coming out. A lot of them, in fact, are still in the buds. And they're beautiful. I don't know if you can see them, but they're so beautiful. But we didn't plant them just for their beauty. We planted them for protection, so that when their flower opened, they would attract bugs and insects that would keep the other plants safe by warding off harmful bugs and insects that would eat them. So what mistake do you think we made? Well, here's the answer. All the other plants are pretty much done growing. Yeah, the kale's already out. The squash is getting picked. All the other plants that we have are pretty much done growing, and the marigolds are just opening up. So the mistake was not paying attention to the timing of the opening of the bud. Yeah. It matters when they open because the power that they have in the garden really is in timing it correctly so that when they would open, they would keep those other bugs off of the growing plants. A good reminder to be mindful about the timing of opening. And that includes for nature because some things can be a lot more powerful when they open if you time it right. Our story today is a short one and it comes from India, and here it is. Once there was a young man who tried to trick or confuse the mind of an elder in his village. Now, the elder was a very, very wise old man. He was said to be the wisest of all the men in town. And this young man thought, I'm pretty sure that my wisdom is greater than his. So the young man one day caught a little bird in his hands, and he went to the old man.
I have a riddle for you, old man. I have a bird, but is it alive or is it dead?
That's right, that's what he said. He said, is the bird in my hands, is it alive or is it dead? Now, if the old man answered, the bird in your hands is dead, the young man would open his hands and off would fly the bird, proving him wrong. But if the old man said, the bird in your hands is alive, the young man planned to squish the bird so that the old man again would be wrong, because the bird in his hands would then be dead. And so it was that the young man waited for an answer, and the old wise elder finally gave him one. And this is what he said.
The answer, my son, is in your hands.
The answer is in our hands. I wonder what you think this story has to teach or remind us about. Especially about openness to change. Maybe you could write it in the chat. The biggest takeaway for me is just the power that each of us has, whether we're 3 or 103, that we still have power in our lives to open and to close. And that includes opening to life and life's gifts and the changes that we can make, and opening to that life and that power for other people to change, so that constraint of whether we harm or whether we destroy or whether we prohibit life from being free, or the choice that we have to help nurture, to open to life, to continue to grow, to offer liberation and freedom to ourselves and to other people and to the planet. The story is all about us feeling and knowing that that power lies within ourselves. And another takeaway is to know your place, right? To have humility, to not think, I know more than he does, but to actually respect the wisdom around us and to draw wisdom from that. So for our family connection today, I would invite you to find ways as a family that you can participate in opening to the great changes that are going on in our city in terms of racial justice. Some families showed up last weekend at the Penfield Black Kids Matter rally. And I put a note in your newsletter of an article or a letter that you could write to your school or your school district or your superintendent about why you think Black Lives Matter, especially as Unitarian Universalists. Here's some of our kids at the rally. And here's one of our UU Junior High youth, Soleil, to talk about why she's opening to change through protesting.
I protest, or I feel as though it is important because I've seen a lot of injustices in the world that are based off of the way someone is born or something that they can't control.
There's just so many ways that you can continue to open and to invite that kind of freedom and liberation for all people. Some of it is buying a t-shirt, having your parents get a t-shirt and wearing that t-shirt and talking to people about what matters to you. Some of it could be making a sign and hanging that outside. Some of it could be just continuing to learn and listen to stories from people of color who have written books for children, or to talk to your parents or grandparents about what their experiences are. There's just so many ways that you can continue to open. Even if you're 3 or 4 years old, you can open up and continue to grow and to help change and to help that freedom come. So one of the things that I've been able to do is to be at City Hall or be downtown and to be able to participate in some of the rallies. And one of the songs that they sing is, "Which side are you on?" And they ask people, which side are you on in this song? And the answer is always, we're on the freedom side. So regardless of how we are opening in this great turning, whether that's to changes at school or changes in our culture, that we stay on that freedom side in our hearts and that we stay on the side of love. And I know together that's the way to get through this, right? To stay together as this community in our families and as a whole community in Rochester. So till next time, big giant love from church and encouragement to continue to open to that freedom. Bye. See you next time.